Hi, this is Debbie, and I just came on to show you the new celebration catalog. This is a lasts until the end of February, and it's with a $50 purchase. You get one of, or a $100 purchase, you get one of these items for free. They have the little darling donkeys, which are really cute. And that's free with a $50 purchase. They've got the Approaching Perfection sentiments. That's $50, free with a $50 purchase. They have the Oh So Amber Designer Series papers, which are really pretty. They come in 4 colors, and it's free with a $50 purchase. They have the Corner Bouquet. It comes free with a $50 purchase, and that's really pretty. And the Heal Your Heart Sentiment set, it's free with a $50 purchase, and it says, wishing I could heal your heart. Thank you. Sorry for your loss. I don't know what I would do without you. We're in this together. And some beautiful sentiments. This is the Flower and Field Designer paper that's $50, free with a $50 purchase. This is the one I got. I really like it. We're going to make a card with it in just a minute. And there's, with a $100 purchase, you get a touch of ink, and it's a little 2-step butterfly and branches, and this one is really pretty. Or you can get the 2-step Berry Blessing stamp set. This comes with a set of the designer paper and the stamp set, and that's free with a $100 purchase. And I got that one coming also, but I believe that one is back ordered. And then if you host a party, hang on a second, I'm reading. If you place any party or personal order over $300, you receive the exclusive Punch Party stamp set for free. And I believe that's this one here. Yeah, the Punch Party. This one's cute. It's got a lot of interesting shapes that you can use for the focals on your card. And of course, if you join Stampin' Up! In this quarter, you get the in addition to your starter set, which is I think around $125, and you only pay $99, you get all of this paper for free. Also in the, what do in the book? Okay, in the mini catalog, stamp set sticker. They have, let me see if I can find it. I saw this, and it's one of the new bundles that came out. This one. It's the new Dragonfly Garden. You get the punch and the stamp set. Let's see, the bundle is $36.75, so that's, you know, tack on about 20 bucks more, and you get one of the free stamp sets from the celebration. I got the beautiful cardstock that came with that collection. I'm going to show it to you. I've already cut into it, but I love this paper. It's so pretty. You get the yellow polka dots on the back. Let's see, that goes there. And then you get this one. You get the wonderful red on the back. You never have too much red paper. And then you get this one with the Bermuda Bay in the background. And you've got the Bermuda Bay polka dots in the back. You got this with the basic white and the granny apple green. And you got the granny apple green leaves in the back. I love prints like this. The prints with the small, you can do so much with prints like this. And this one's got the, looks like Just Jade. And this one is so pretty. I love this one. And then it has the stripes in the back. Let's see, the colors are Bumblebee, Cherry Cobbler, Flirty Flamingo, Granny Apple Green, Just Jade, Misty Moonlight, Petal Pink, Pool Party, Poppy Parade, Pumpkin Pie, Shaded Spruce, So Saffron, and Whisper White. And it's not Whisper White anymore, it's Basic White, because the company that made the paper for Stampin' Up! Went out of business. So they can't get the Whisper White anymore, so they've substituted it with Basic White, which is also a very nice paper. Now I have the beautiful Dragonfly Garden. I got the bundle, so I've got the punch with it. And I am going to make a card today. I have a basic white cardstock in 11 by 5.5. I believe that's right. No, let's see. No, it's 8.5 by 5.5. I thought that sounded wrong. Then I cut my designer series paper into a 4-inch strip because I don't want to waste any of my paper. And I'm going to cut that down to 5 1/4. And that's going to leave me this little strip. Now I'm not going to throw that away because Debbie don't waste paper. See, and that fits on your cardstock. So what we're going to do now is we're going to cut that down to 1.5 inches. This is why you want double-sided paper, because you want to use all that pretty. I am going to take my Early Espresso ink, and I'm going to take one of my little sponges. I like to get these little sponges and cut them into quarters. I like to put mine on clothespins, because then I get less ink all over my hands. I'm still going to get ink. And I like to do those white edges. It just makes it set back into the card so pretty. I do this on my photographs when I'm scrapbooking too. It makes them look like they belong. Did I get the right piece of paper? Oh, we'll find out in a minute. Let me set that over there. Then I'm going to take my little flowers and I'm going to set those right here. I'm going to flip that and I'm going to put that right there. I'm going to get out my Tombow. I'm going to put one tiny little drop in each corner. I watch so many crafters will take that Tombow and they'll cover that whole back. That's expensive. Don't do that. I promise you, with that little bit in the corner, that card is not going anywhere. He's not going to lift. I've done thousands of cards this way. I have never had an issue. If anything else, it helps to stop some of that buckling. You don't want to put that much glue on there because, you know, I don't know if you can see that, but it's just a tiny little dot. I'm going to line that up on the bottom there. And then I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to take my little Dragonfly and I'm going to get this little guy right here. I love these new clings they put on these stamps. They're so much nicer than the old clings because these don't turn loose. Now, a lot of these stamps, a lot of these tools that I'm using are not Stampin' Up because I just started with Stampin' Up. I'm retiring in about 3 weeks and I just wanted something to do with my time. And this is what I'm going to do with my time. I think it's going to be fun. I'm going to stamp up my little butterfly, dragonfly. I got butterflies on the brain. I'm going to stamp him. I'm going to put that up so I don't do something stupid with it. I am going to get out my Bermuda Bay. Now, I looked at dragonflies and, what did I do with my stamps? Oh, there it is. I look at dragonflies and the ones that come to my window are black with a little bit of turquoise on them. So that's the way I'm going to do mine because that's what I've seen. Get me another stamp block. And I have not done the 2-step stamping on this yet, so we're going into uncharted territory. And you may see these little, sorry if you see my little gray head. You may see these stamps and think, well, they don't line up. But they really do because they're, you kind of want it to have a watercolor effect. Oh, I picked up 2 cards. Okay, I'm going to line that up with my punch. Oh, I didn't get my little guy. Hang on, let me get that little guy too. I may find a place for him. Isn't he cute? I'm trying not to be all crooked here. I'm going to get me a piece of scrap. And I'm going to get me a bigger block. And I'm going to take out of my stamp set, I'm going to take this cute, 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 cute. I love this. And I'm going to bring in my memento. When they're big like that, it's best to take the ink to the stamp. I like to give it a little wiggle. Make sure everything gets covered up. Then I'm going to take my scrap and I'm going to line up my flowers. And I'm going to hold him for a minute and let that ink transfer. Don't have to press down real hard. You just got to give him time to transfer. I'm going to bring out my trimmer. Put away my scrap for another project. I'm going to take out my pens. Let's see, this is crushed curry and let's see. Well, can't read upside down. That's always artichoke. That's not the one I used. Well, there it is. Oh, Mossy Meadow. That's not the one I used either. Huh. I wonder what I did with my marker. Got them all on a rack here. Anyway, that'll work. We're going to color all these leaves. I like the old olive better. And these don't have to be perfect. would suggest a light. Oh, there it is. Right there. I was thinking that was Granny Apple, but nope, that's Old Olive. And I'm going to color all, yeah, that's much better. I'm going to cover all these little leaves. And you don't have to do the whole thing. And you don't have to be right on the lines, and it's okay to color outside of the line. Because I'll tell you a little secret. You may not believe it's true, but no one is going to look at that card that close. Take my crushed curry and I'm going to do my, kind of like the watercolor thing on the butterfly wings. Nobody's going to look that close to see if you got everything inside the lines. Because I'll tell you the truth, nobody cares. All they care about is that you thought enough about them to send them a card. And you know, if it's like my cards, the kids are going to see it out of line, they're going to smile and think, isn't that just like Mama? Now, if you want to spend an hour coloring your card, awesome, you go for it. But in the greater scheme of things, nobody's going to notice. I'm going to take my early espresso and do the buttons on those flowers. I love those kind of flowers. I don't know what you call them. I don't know what their botanical name is, but I know what my daddy called them, but I'm not going to tell you because it's rude. And I'm going to take my marker, and this will tear up a marker. So you probably want one set aside especially for that purpose. Now I'm going to take Pool Party. And I'm going to go to my stamp set, and I'm going to get this little cluster of dragonflies that goes in the background. I'm going to stamp off, and then I'm going to just go right over that so it looks like he's got little things in the background. I'm going to go back in with my early espresso on the sponge. I'm going to do him on the edges. Go back in here and get my scrap. Find me a little block. And you want to get the smallest block you can use for whatever it is. Let's see. Thank you for your kindness. That's a nice one. I'm going to take my memento. I'm going to stamp it on there. I'll go down here in the corner, and I'm going to put that on there crooked. That's all right, because no one's going to look at it that close, I promise you. And if they're looking at it that close, they're just trying to find something wrong in your life, and they have issues. You took the time to care and to send a card, and I promise you no one will notice your mistakes. There we go. Flag that little end. ink the edges because everything looks better when it's inked, in my opinion. Some people think it just makes them look dirty, but I think it looks good, so that's what I do. I'm going to take my Tombow. I'm going to put one little dab right there in the corner. One here, one here. And he won't go anywhere. I'm going to line him up right there. I'm going to hold him for just a second. And he's down. I'm going to get out my dimensionals. I'm going to put one on my Dragonfly. I'm going to take my bone folder and I'm going to give his little wings a bit of a curl. And I'm going to sit him right there, kind of flatten him a bit. I'm going to take two more dimensionals. I'm going to put them right there. And there we have a really sweet little thank you card. The one that I made before. And I think they turned out just precious. Well, that's my card. Thanks for watching. God bless and have a wonderful day.